Now let's start with our first course, that is ethical hacking. Okay, so what is ethical hacking? Well, some experts have written that there is no such word like ethical hacking because hacking will never be ethical. While on the other hand, some experts suggested that performing hacking with all required permissions from the owner is called ethical hacking. Okay? Now, if you don't assume that ethical hacking exists, then what is the whole process called? Well, it is called as penetration testing, right? But for now, we have to assume that ethical hacking exists, right? Now, what is hacking? See, hacking simply means illegal intrusion. Okay? Now, what are the phases of ethical hacking? See, there are 6 phases of ethical hacking. Okay? Sorry, phases. Now, if you search on the internet, you will find this image. Okay? It's mentioning that there are 5 phases of ethical hacking. Okay? We will see the 6th one at the end of this lesson. Now, we will start with reconnaissance. Okay? It's also called as footprinting. Okay? Footprinting means gathering information about your target as much as possible. Now, we can collect information in 3 different parts. First, network. Second is host. And the third one is people involved. Right? So, footprinting is of 2 types. First is active, another is passive. Active means directly interacting with your target to gather information. Example, we can use some tools like Nmap to scan our target. Okay, so that comes under active scanning. Sorry, active footprinting. Now let's talk about passive footprinting. Passive means trying to collect information about your target but without directly interacting or without directly accessing the target. Okay, for example, it involves collecting information from public websites and social media platforms. Okay, now comes the second step, that is scanning. So mainly 3 types of scanning is involved. First is your port scanning, another one is vulnerability scanning, and the third one is network mapping, right? So port scanning means scanning the target for information like open ports, live systems, okay, and other things like which operating system it was running on, etc. Then comes the vulnerability scanning. It means checking our target for weaknesses, okay, checking for the weak points of our targets. We generally use some automated tools to perform this practical. Okay, then comes the network mapping. Network mapping means finding out the network structure, that is topology. Okay, we will find out topology of network. We will also find information like routers, firewalls and servers. Okay, now the third is gaining access. Gaining access means entering into your target system or entering into your network or entering into your targeted website. So the part of entering, okay, this comes under gaining access. Now after entering into a system, we can gain administrator privileges so that we can install applications which we need, right, in order to modify our target's data. Then comes the maintaining access. See, maintaining access is very important because the longer the time you are into your target system, the more you can gain information, the more you can steal information from that target. Okay, right? Now we can done this, okay, we can do this using trojans, rootkits and other malicious files, right? Now comes the 5th phase, that is clearing tracks. See, no thief wants to get caught, right? So it is important to clear all the evidences. Okay, So what we do in this phase? Well, we will clear logs, okay, or we can modify some registry values, or we can uninstall applications that we have installed earlier in order to maintain access, or we can hide such applications, right? So this is how we can clear our tracks. We can do this in two ways, either manually or by using some automated tools like audit, poll, etc. Okay, now comes the last phase, that is report writing. Okay, it is important for an ethical hacker to maintain a report so that we can present this later to the management. Okay, so this is the sixth and last phase of ethical hacking. I hope now you understand what a ethical hacking is and what are the different phases of ethical hacking, right?